All right, we are going to be looking at general form of absolute value functions. And the general form is y equals a absolute value of x minus h plus k. Now, your vertex is h comma k. All right, and a is a multiplier. It's a vertical compression or a vertical stretch, depending upon if a is a whole number or a fraction. All right, the equation we are going to look at is going to be y equals 2 absolute value of x plus 4 minus 3. Okay, the first thing you always do is identify the a, the h, and the k. So a equals, well, position A is a 2, so 2. H, now the most common mistake would be to say that h equals 4, but it's not. If we go off to the side here, h, you notice this is negative h because it says x minus h. So negative h, positive 4 is in position of negative h. So if negative h equals positive 4, then by just some simple division here, we can find that h is negative 4. So negative 4. And k, well, there's no changes there, is negative 3. So what does that tell me? It tells me then that my vertex is at negative 4 comma negative 3. What's the vertex? Well, that's that bottom portion of the V shape where the graph changes direction. Now, the next thing we want to do is we're going to make a table. So I have x values and y values. Always start with your vertex. So negative 4, negative 3. That's always the first point on your line, on your graph. Okay, now, next we're going to choose two values to the left of negative 4. So negative 5 and negative 6. Then I'm going to choose two values to the right of negative 4. Negative 3 and negative 2. You always want to keep them close to your vertex. Otherwise, you're going to be like way up here or way down there, depending upon if a is positive or negative. Because if a is a negative number, you have a reflection in the x-axis, which makes the V shape open down. Because our a is positive, this graph will open up. All right, now we could just shift. In fact, because h is negative 4, our shift means we will move left 4 units and we will move down 3 units. However, since some of the directions in the book say to make a table, we are going to continue with our table. All right, but this is a good way. You could graph the parent function and then just move every point. Left 4, down 3, and put a new dot, and it's on the new graph. All right, let's plug in our negative 5. So negative 5 plus 4 makes negative 1. The absolute value of negative 1 is 1. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 minus 3 is negative 1. Then I'm going to plug in negative 6. Negative 6 plus 4 makes negative 2. The absolute value of negative 2 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 minus 3 gives you positive 1. Now we're going to plug in negative 3. Negative 3 plus 4 gives you 1. Absolute value of 1 is 1. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 minus 3 is negative 1. You notice this repeats. See, this here, negative 5, negative 1, is 1 unit to the left of our vertex, and this negative 3, negative 1 is 1 unit to the right. You notice it has the same vertical move. So without even figuring it out, my guess would be this will be 1. Let's check it out to make sure. Plug in negative 2. Negative 2 plus 4 gives you 2. Absolute value of 2 is 2. 2 times 2 makes 4. 4 take away 3 is 1. Now we just have to plot the dots, so to speak, or plot our points. So we move to negative 4, negative 3. Now these squares are tiny. So negative 1, 2, 3, 4, down 3, down 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, let me make sure my eyes weren't playing any tricks on me. 1, 2, 3, 4, down 3, good. Okay, and then negative 5, negative 1. That's a little easier. Right there. And I'm going to plot my negative 3, negative 1. Why? Because it's just a little bit easier on my eyes having it right here. Okay? Almost looks like a little smiley face. You know, no, we can't do that. Now I need to plot my other 2 points I didn't plot. Negative 6, positive 1. So negative 6 up to positive 1. Put a dot. And negative 2, positive 1. Okay, you notice the rise over the run, the slope is up 2 units over 1. Up 2 units over 1. So that A really is like a slope. It has a positive slope, and then it has a negative slope. Up 2 units over 1 the other way. Up 2 units over 1 the other way. We connect the dots to make our V shape. And there's our graph. We just graphed absolute value up 2 times the absolute value of x plus 4 minus 3. Have a great day and happy graphing.